Well, good morning, Linux lovers, dual booters, Windows lovers, all lovers of technology. Happy Sunday morning. Just had some breakfast. I thought I would take a quick look at Ubuntu Mate Beta 1, 18.04 Beta 1 for this early morning for Sunday. I try to do these live events at different times so everybody around the globe gets a chance to stop by and say hello. I don't always have these scheduled. Maybe I should. In fact, I know I should. But that being said, if anybody is around, stopping by or just cruising by the channel, please do stop by and say hello. So I'm running this off a live USB stick. Let me see if I can, I'm using Google Hangouts. I wanted to make this quick. So let's go ahead and screen share. Let's do that. Alright, it looks like that'll work. Okay, I think the screen sharing is working. Alright. Yep, okay. Looks good. If you want more information about Ubuntu Mate, go to the ubuntu-mate.org website and you can get more information on what this is all about. It is my distribution, my Linux OS of choice, well, for a while at least. If you go to the blog, and more information about the Beta 1. What works, what doesn't work. You know, once again, it is a beta release, so it's not recommended for everyday use. If you have a spare machine, great, awesome. If you don't, you can just run this off a USB stick just like I am. It's quite safe that way. It may not work the way you want it to, but that's normal. And make sure you have at least, I believe the system requirements for this, make sure you have at least 1 GB of RAM, preferably 2, to get this thing running somewhat smoothly. Looks like they offer a minimal install. Okay. It's a new option, it looks like. Okay. Known issues. Feedback. Alright, so this will not be a full review, basically just a quick look at this, and I'll give you my thoughts. But so far I do like what I see. So again, if anybody is stopping by the chat, please do stop by and say hello. I am playing some background music as usual from the YouTube audio library. It is free music. You can download and play it, to use it as you choose. I did download and install Audacious using the terminal commands. And there's the song list if you are interested. Alright, so this is the default desktop here. This is what Ubuntu looked like years ago, before they switched to GNOME or GNOME, or before they switched to Unity rather. Then they switched to GNOME or GNOME desktop. Now they're back. Well, they went from GNOME to Unity, now back to GNOME, the GNOME 3 dot something. And I realize GNOME is not for everybody. It looks slick. It's not for me, at least not my daily choice for a Linux desktop. It looks good, but this is what I like. Customizing this is a breeze. It works out of the box. It is my #1 choice for beginners. And I think if you are new to the world of Linux, I think something like this, maybe Peppermint OS, Linux Mint, MX17 possibly, I think that's the way to go. But something like this makes it extremely easy for beginners to check out something based off of Linux, give it a test drive, and see if it's something that you want to keep. Linux has gotten better over the years. Windows 10, since I dual boot, Windows 10 is now currently my backup operating system. And I use Linux as my primary daily driver. because it just works. It wasn't that was not the case 10 years ago. A lot has changed really in the last 2 to 3 years. Alright, so let's take a quick look at this. This is the default desktop here. Of course, you can right click. You can change the wallpapers, themes, backgrounds, fonts, interface. The green wallpaper is not for me. Let's pick let's pick the mountains. That looks nice and peaceful. We'll just go with that one. Alright, panel at the top, panel at the bottom, the usual shortcuts. I like the music player integration, is awesome. Internet. And the keyboard, which it's probably something I don't need on there, so we'll exit out of that. I've always liked the ability to right click and add applets. Awesome. No configuration here. And you can right click and move this or remove it. We'll just we'll keep it there for now. Firefox is installed by default. And the classic GNOME tool, look, the drop down menus. And I'll show you a few more that you might prefer. So we're going to right click, add the panel. If we just type in menu, we can do the brisk menu. We'll add that. Let's add another menu and yet another menu, just to show you just how newbie friendly this is. So we have the standard classic GNOME 2 drop down menu. There's another one here. Alright, this is the Mate menu, and I believe this is the brisk menu with search integration. So if I wanted to search, say, for music, it'll bring up Rhythmbox, which is installed by default, and Audacious, which I installed afterwards. Of course, right click, you have other choices for little shortcuts, little applets, as you see here. Let's go ahead and go to the system monitor. About 2.5 gigs, running this off a USB stick. My guess is once you do a full install, run all the updates, this will probably use less memory, if I had to guess. Let's take a look at the what's installed real quick. I won't go through every single piece of software here. Ubuntu Mate Guide, definitely take a look at that. Education, LibreOffice, graphics. Okay, I would have preferred the GIMP. Internet, of course, I installed Chromium. Office, LibreOffice, sound and video. Rhythmbox I use quite a bit. VLC, very good. System tools. Universal access, places, home folder, system, preferences, hardware, internet, look and feel. We will take a look at the Monte Tweak tool. Other, personal administration, installing the software boutique, a nice looking software center. I did install the Synaptic Package Manager, control center. For the usual here, nothing out of the ordinary here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Tweak tool. That's what I wanted to take a look at. Let's see here, preferences, look and feel. Let's run through these one by one real quick. It is running somewhat smoothly off a USB stick. So traditional, let's start at the top, contemporary. Okay. Okay. Let's go to Cupertino. Okay, the dock at the bottom. Nice looking dock. Let's see, Mutiny. Now this has been completely redone. And let's go ahead and hit the super key. How's that? Nice. I like that. Okay, let's try another one. Go to Tweak. Go to Panel. Let's try Netbook. a simple, looks like a single panel at the top. All right. Pantheon. I noticed I lost the live chat. Hopefully you guys are still there. Okay, very good. All right. Let's go back to the tweak. Redmond. Looks like a single panel at the bottom with the advanced menu. And traditional. And there you have it. That's what makes this so nice. Instant customization without fiddling with terminal commands or anything like that. And that's one of the reasons why I love this so much. Very user-friendly out of the box. I think this is going to be a good one. So if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments below. But this is my quick take on Ubuntu Mate 18.04 Beta 1. Very nice. All right, guys. Let me get out of this here. Let me do this here. Let me do that. Get out of that. Let me get out of that there. Go here. I think the live chat isn't quite working the way I want it to. Let me do this. All right, there we go. I lost the live chat. Okay. I can see you guys now. Sorry about that. Let me do this. Okay. Let me go back to the screen share. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. All right, Farron, welcome. Chris. Not that I can see you guys. Rick Piz, Lance, good morning. KO. Lengas Game of Puerto Rico. Yeah. Rockin' Mate 1710. Very good. Awesome. You went back to regular Ubuntu 1710. You prefer that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I got the chat working. Sorry about that. Can you guys see it now? Yes, 2 trash icons because Windows users have lots of trash. Haha. Morning, Ben. Will this work if I pop this out, or will it crash? All right. How's that? Had some issue with the chat. Hope you guys can hear me. I think it's working. I went mute for a bit. All right, sorry about that. Okay. Cool, cool. All right. So yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Yeah, 2 trash icons. Yes. Windows users have lots and lots of trash. Haha. This is running fine off a USB stick. Again, it's still a beta, so be careful running this. Coding Commander. How are you, Coding? Good day, Coding. How are you? I will probably upgrade. to this when it's ready sometime next month. Also, trash actually docks at the bottom. Ah, okay. Well, it is right here. I like it. It's going to be a good one. I think of all the menus, probably, if I could spell, Brisk is good. I still like the advanced menu. I think this is the default menu for Linux Mint, if I am not mistaken. So yeah. You're having trouble with asynchronous callbacks. What exactly is going on, coding? Go to Mutiny, Layout, right-click on the dock and hit Properties. Go to Panel and turn into Color Panel according to Wallpaper and Color. That's too much work there, Farron. Jeez, this is only a test. Hello, George. Greetings. Welcome to a Sunday morning brief live looking at Ubuntu Mate. Brisk is replacing Mate menu as a default menu. Oh, it is. Okay. Brisk is okay. Yeah, I have no problem with Brisk. This is okay. This is the old GNOME 2 drop-down menu. Back when Ubuntu was simpler. This is okay. I prefer this. At least in Linux Mint anyway. But Brisk is fine, yeah. What's up, George? You can't get the query function to return a value. Coding, you're asking the wrong person about that. I heard it's pretty chilly down in Florida. I was talking to my cousin last night. He says one of his friends went down. He had to fly back sooner than he wanted to. It was too freaking cold. The dock is capable of Unity-like chameleonic dock coloring for wallpaper when turned on. Okay. Alright. Well, I won't take a look at that now, but maybe next time. The change layout will be called familiar. It'll be on by default. Okay. Does not know how to answer that. Yeah, I don't know coding. Yeah, maybe if Switch to Linux was on, maybe he would have an answer for you. But yeah, we are not coding commanders. Sorry. So this looks good. I think the next one I'll take a look at distro will probably be MX17, I think. Yeah, I think I'll take a look at that one. That one looks pretty solid also. I think I forgot to mention this has an automatic installer. You do not have to do terminal commands or custom partitioning to install this. I will not be installing this, of course, but yeah, use the automatic installer. I believe it'll do 2 partitions, swap and root, I think. And that's fine if you don't want to mess with custom partitioning. If you don't know what you're doing, do not do custom partitioning, obviously. But yeah, this is nice. The minimal install option is great in Ubuntu Mate. George, have you tried that? I have not tried the minimal option. You have? Okay. Cool. Nice. Yeah, the global menu, the Mate HUD. I like this. I like this here. This reminds me, what's this called? Slingshot? Is that what it's called? Okay, alright. System tools in a web browser. That's part of the minimal install? Okay. Mate window applets. And there's the minimum, yeah, the brisk menu. Okay, so that's part of the brisk menu. Oh yeah, I see that now. I like it. Kind of reminds me, this full screen menu reminds me a little bit of GNOME. Yeah. That's all you get. The rest you do on your own. Well, that's definitely minimal, George. They weren't kidding if that's all you get. Ubuntu Mate on a diet is minimal. Emojis. I don't use a lot of emojis. Anyway. Yes, George, for people who want to start minimal to make it their own. It's probably not something for beginners. Let me go to these brief. I don't know if this will crash. Hopefully not. But yep, figured it would do that. But I'm still here. All right. I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, very nice. Alright, let me go back to where I was. Hopefully it'll get this to work. Anyway. Alright. I like that. You guys still there? Okay, cool. Yeah. If you're gonna go minimal, don't be a newbie and go minimal. You'll go. Now what do I do? Right-clicking on the dock and check out the dock preferences for Mutiny. But see, I lose you guys when I switch to Mutiny. I lose the chat window. So let me get out of this. Can't get this to close, but that's okay. GDebi package manager will not shut down, but that's alright. Not really using it. Terminal. I installed Audacious. Again, it's pretty zippy in a virtual machine, so nice. So there you have it, Ubuntu Mate 18.04. Anybody messed with the latest MX17? By the way, the Ubuntu Mate is a pretty nice community. At least the brief time that I have posted a comment or a question. When in doubt, Alt F2, Xkill. Yeah, that's yes. I forgot all about Xkill. Thanks, Farron. Yeah. It's okay. Again, I'm just testing this off a USB stick, so it's no big deal. But yes, Xkill. That is true. But yeah, the community is fine. I haven't had any issues. I usually get a reply back within 24 hours. Assuming you are nice, they will be nice. That's the impression I got from the Ubuntu Mate community. If you guys haven't already, check out the Life in Linux podcast number 5 from last night with me and STL with Switch to Linux. We talked a little bit about his meltdown. One of his computers, I guess, got fried. May have been a bad power supply. So he'll be looking to rebuild it. I guess he can salvage some of the parts from it. Of course, that's always a risk because maybe the salvaged parts may not work. But it's worth a shot. I don't use Bluetooth a lot in Linux. LibreOffice sometimes. Let's see. Plank. Sometimes. Redshift I actually never use. Maybe I should. I don't know. Anyway. I'll try to show you the welcome screen, but it won't start. It's a pretty nice tool for beginners. That's okay. I thought I could get it to start, but it won't start. So there you have it. Those are your choices for the panel. Very nice. Ubuntu Mate 1710. Yes, Rick, that's what I am currently using. It works okay. Enable HUD. I haven't tested that. Press Alt L, is that what it says? To search menu. I like it. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up here in a couple minutes, and I think we'll call it a day. Yes, that is true. Windows. Yeah. Yep. Moving to the right, left. Window Manager. I don't really mess with Compiz that much anymore because it might break the system, it may freeze, it may make things act screwy. But it is an option. Yeah, just something I don't use. Looks like support for high DPI. Very good. Compiz is pre-configured. Yeah. Yes, it is. Compiz has been around a while, hasn't it? But I don't know when it was last updated. Hasn't that been a while too? I don't know. It's just I used to mess with like you know, the cube special effects with Compiz and the fire mouse, the mouse on fire. Kind of a cool effect. I don't mess with it anymore. Maybe I should give it a try. I don't know. It's just one of those things I don't really mess with that much. If you ever use this panel changer and you have it tweaked out the way you want to, make sure you save it. If not, you'll have to start over. That's one thing I have noticed. If you customized any one of these panel layouts and you don't save and you switch, you're gonna have to start over. So just make sure you know, save the panel layout, whichever one of these or maybe all of these you have it customized. So don't forget that. Alright guys, anything else before I wrap this up for this wonderful Sunday morning? So yeah, the next thing I'll check will be MX17.01, I believe. Different alert sounds. Okay, we'll get out of that. All right. Global menu. All right. I think I am done with this quick look, somewhat quick look, at Ubuntu Mate 18.01. Bionic Beaver. Love that name. So again, if you haven't already, check out the latest Life in Linux from last night, about an hour or so long. And yeah, I have to warn you, Switched was having his dinner late, and in the beginning he's eating his he's eating as we were talking. So you might get hungry. You might get hungry watching that Life in Linux number 5. You can just blame it on him because yeah, he had a late a late dinner, at least for the first half of the show. I think he had chicken something or other. I forget what it was, but it seems like we always gravitate towards food on this channel. Not this morning, though. All right, I am. Speaking of food, it's almost lunchtime, but a bump bump. I'm done. I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? So have a good day.